So no sparkly dresses please actually starts with the harp 2, and the harp 2 will play a single note and then you're in. Okay, so if you're counting in, you'd probably count 1, 2, 3, and then on 4 that would be where the harp 2 played, and then you come in the start of the next bar, and when you come in this is what you're going to play. So all levers down, thumb on the C above middle C, miss a string, and second finger goes on the A flat. And I'll just play you the first line so you can begin to hear how it sounds. So that was obviously just the right hand. I don't know whether you noticed there was an echo. So the same thing happened twice, but the first time it was loud and the second time it was quieter. Listen again, see if you can hear it. So what am I actually doing there? Well, as you can hear, it's just a steady rhythm all the way through. It's just lots and lots of quavers, or lots of jellos, if you want to think about it like that. And I'm using my thumb and my second finger, and I'm doing like the C and the A flat 4 times, and then it's moving down to the B flat and the G 4 times. Then it goes back to the C and the A flat 4 times, and then it moves back to the B flat and the G 4 times again. But the whole thing is linked up. So where it's probably quite obvious at the beginning, but you play your thumb, and then before you play the second finger, the thumb goes back on again. Then you play the second finger, and then before you play the thumb, the second finger goes back on. Yeah. What's maybe not quite so obvious is what you do kind of at the change between when you're playing the C and the A flat and when you're playing the B flat and the G. So let's pretend this is the last C and A flat before we want to move to the different notes. So this is what we would do then. So we'd play the C, and then the thumb goes back on, but this time it's going back on to the B flat. So it's just, you know, it's the next door note. Then we'd play the A flat, and then before we played the thumb, the second finger would shift down to the G, and then we'd carry on. And then here, again, it's the last one. So here, the thumb is going to go back to the C. So you've got a bigger stretch here. And then you'd play the G, and then the second finger would go back to the A flat to be ready to play again. So I'll just play you that whole line again, and then maybe you could pause the video and you could have a shot. The whole of the first line with the right hand. The left hand has 2 chords to play during this line, but they're both the same. It's an A flat with the second finger and middle C with your thumb. And the other thing that the left hand is going to need to do in this line is to damp the strings. And that's important because if these strings carry on ringing beyond when they're supposed to, it will kind of make the sound all sound a bit strange and fuzzy, because you'll be getting sort of the wrong chord coming with the new notes, because the A and the C fit well when we're doing the A and C up here, but if they carry on ringing when we're playing the B flat and the G, it won't sound very good. And when I'm saying A, I'm meaning A flat, so apologies if I misspoke just then. Okay, so where do they come? Well, they come halfway through the bar. So if you're looking at the music, you'll see that the chord comes halfway through the bar. If we're thinking in terms of how many quavers, it will be you've played 4 quavers and then the chord comes. So I'll show you. So remember, you're going to have that note at the beginning as well from the harp 2. So we're just going to go from where we come in. of the first line, and the good news is that the second line is absolutely identical. Interestingly, although you're going to play the first line and the second line as exactly the same, in the harp 2 part, something different will happen when the harp 2 gets to the second line, so don't let that put you off at the point when you then come and do it together. Now when you get to the end of line 1, just carry on linking it, so it's not like you have to come off at the end of line 1, you just keep going into line 2. Okay, hope that helps.